Remember the Ingersoll Rand T30 compressor I started making a series about? Did I finish it? Where is it? Here are some excerpts from the various episodes, as well as some new footage. You will find the links to the various episodes in the description. It's in Norwegian, but you can select English subtitles if necessary. In the first episode, I prepared and hydrotested the tank to see if it's in usable condition and if it could withstand being safely pressurized. Inside the tank, it looked pretty good. Some surface rust, but this one had potential. On the outside, there were some areas with pitting. This is the setup I used to fill the tank with water. A 1000 liter IBC tank, a gasoline-powered water pump, and hose into the compressor tank. I made this setup when I watered the newly sown lawn. Here I'm pressurizing the tank with water. Unfortunately, at 5 bar it turned out that there was a crack in the tank. This could probably have been welded, but I didn't feel safe welding it. The tank was therefore scrapped. So I had to release the pressure from the tank. This was not a safe way to do it, but it was fun. I had a smaller tank standing by, 200 liters. I hydrotested it as well. It was pressurized to 16 bar and stood for an hour under test pressure, and passed the test. Then I checked the oil to see if there was water inside the compressor. There were a few drops. But the oil smelled fresh. Here I am demonstrating the bad ball bearings in the electric motor. The ball bearings had to be replaced.
Yeah. Haha. Japp, här har vi det. Där hör det sig inte så dumt ut, men den blir bytt det oavsett.
Much better. After that, I made new holes in the base plate for the electric motor, the pump, and the protective cover. The base plate was wider on the large 400 liter tank and could not be used on this tank. Then I removed the V-belt pulley from the pump. After that, I removed the 3 intercooler tubes. I then applied paint remover to all parts belonging to the pump and the electric motor. I covered them in plastic and left it to work overnight. The next day I scraped off the paint. But I also used a high pressure washer. I removed the remaining paint and rust spots with a rotating wire brush. I ran out of paint remover, so I sanded the tank with an orbital sander. I only removed loose paint and a few rust spots. The following summer, I set up a temporary paint booth. I built 1 meter high walls and put a party tent on top. Not only did the compressor need a new coat of paint, but a tractor cab that required a little height also needed to be painted. It was now time to set everything up and ready for paint. parts, except for a few, were primed with 2 coats of primer and 2 top coats. Now it was ready for assembly. But then, due to some unfortunate circumstances, which I will not go into, the project came to a halt. The compressor parts sat in the garage for a long time before I wrapped them in plastic. All the parts are actually ready to be assembled, but for now it's sitting in the shed and hopefully one day I'll assemble it. If and when I do, I'll film it and share it with you. If you like to see what is happening with the compressor, please subscribe to the channel. Also click that thumbs up button and leave a comment. Thanks for watching.